The Galaxy S26 Ultra is shaping up to be one of Samsung's most important releases in years, and today we've got fresh details on the design, hardware, lineup changes, and charging upgrades, basically every important changes you need to know. At this point, the design of the S26 Ultra isn't much of a mystery, but new CAD-based renders from OnLeaks confirm everything we've been hearing. Samsung is finally softening the sharp, boxy edges from the S25 Ultra, giving this one more rounded corners and gentler chamfered edges on both the front and back. The phone itself is now 7.9mm thick, that's 0.3mm slimmer than last year, but the camera bump is noticeably bigger at 4.5mm, nearly double the S25 Ultra. This means if you put your phone flat on a table, expect it to rock around quite a bit, similar to what we saw with the Fold 7. The S Pen is also getting some love. To match the softer frame, Samsung redesigned the clicker end of the pen, giving it a more angular look that's actually reminiscent of the original Galaxy Note stylus, a nice little callback for longtime fans. Functionality though, the S Pen remains the same, as no Bluetooth features are making a comeback. Now here's where things get interesting. The Plus model is back. Originally, Samsung planned to drop it completely and replace it with the Edge variant, but that experiment didn't really work out. The S25 Edge sold just over 1 million units, while the S25 Plus managed nearly 7 million. That's a huge difference, so Samsung made a last-minute pivot, bringing the Plus model back for the S26 lineup. This means we're getting 4 models again, this time the Pro, Plus, Edge and Ultra. And honestly, more choice is always a good thing. Apple does the same with 4 iPhones every year, and it's working just fine for them. When it comes to performance, Samsung is sticking with its split strategy next year. The Exynos 2600 will power the S26 Pro in select regions, most likely Europe and some parts of Asia, while North America will stick with Snapdragon. The S26 Ultra and Edge, though, will run exclusively on Qualcomm's new Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 worldwide. Moving on, charging is finally improving. While a certification document from China suggested that the Ultra would stick to 45 watts, reliable leakers like Ice Universe insist 60 watts is coming this year. The certification likely just tested with a 45 watts charger, which is common. If 60 watts does make it, it'll be a much-needed step forward, because Samsung has been lagging behind in this area for a while now. On the display side, the S26 Ultra is moving to Samsung's new M14 OLED material. Apple actually used this in the iPhone 16 Pro first, but Samsung's implementation has an advantage. It uses COE tech, which eliminates the polarizer layer. That means a thinner panel, better brightness, and more efficiency. In addition, there's also a brand new software trick coming. One UI 8.5 introduces an AI-powered privacy display feature. Instead of always-on privacy filters that ruin brightness, this one activates only when you're entering sensitive information like banking details, narrowing the viewing angles so people nearby can't peek. And while we're talking about One UI, the S26 Ultra will be the very first phone to launch with version 8.5 out of the box. All in all, the Galaxy S26 series is shaping up to be a big step forward. A refined design, smarter software, faster charging, and Samsung doubling down with a full 4-model lineup. Of course, I'll be sharing with you guys once we get more information about the Plus and every other model, so consider subscribing to the channel to stay updated, and I'll see you guys on the next one.